do this, Shiden. Good luck.
Kasane, the enemy is stunned and can't move.
I don't think I need to go that way now.
Well, we came here just like the guy wanted us to. Are you sure about this? Are you really going to kill Yuito?
Either way, we couldn't just let you go by yourself. Everyone here has your back.
Listen, Kasane. We'll help you fight, but it ends there. After that, each of us will act independently. Got it?
There you are.
Kasane? Just hold on! We can talk this over!
No point. You'll be dead.
Why are you trying to kill me? At least tell me the reason.
I told you I don't want to talk.
Thank you later.
More power.
Sorry.
I'm using it.
If you're trying to kill Yuito, I'll do everything to stop you.
I just wanted to stay out of this. Fine. Will you please calm down, Tsugumi?
Not yet. Kasane, if this keeps up, neither of you will come out unhurt.
Do you really want to kill Yuito? You don't have to help me if you don't want to. Just stay out of my way.
Kasane, we should attack them anyway. We should nullify the other two before Yuito.
You own it.
Ouch! Won't be killed.
I'm following this.
Are you okay? Yes, Kyoka. Thanks to you.
Time to fight back.
me later.
Greenfield? Is he insane? Watch out, Kasane. Yuito has the upper hand here.
That's gonna leave a mark. Make it good.
Alright. I need your help. I'm not done yet.
There's a member down. How do they look?
I'll be using this. I'm borrowing this. Too slow.
Damn, it found us.
Please, Nora. I have to do something. I'm using brain drum.
You got this, Kasane. Make it good.
Watch out, Kasane. The enemy sees you. Get it together.
I'm not done yet.
Gentle when you wake me up.
Are you okay? Yes, Kyoka. Thanks to you.
You got this, Kasane.
Here we go! Why?
Here.
Can you handle it?
You owe me.
Use this well.
Now's not the time to rest. And slacking off is out of the question.
Can't give up.
Thanks for the help.
Be killed!
Here. I can't waste time.
That was a close one.
There's nothing you can do. Give up! I feel power bubbling up inside me. Track you down and kill you.
No! I'm counting on you. Finish. Shut up and die!
Kasane, why? Kasane, tell me. Why did you kill my father and join Seiran? Is it because my father was involved in metamorphosis research? Because New Himuka turned Naomi into an other?
So you found out about it too. Yes, that's exactly right.
Master Yuito! Kodama is here!
Huh?
Kodama. Great, just what we needed. We should fall back to our hideout.
Wait, Kasane!
This is completely messed up. How can you just decide to kill Yuito like that? That day we came back from the future, you said that it wasn't gonna be an easy decision yourself.
Our future depends on it.
Look, if that's your argument, do you actually have proof that it's all true? I'm sorry, but I just don't believe that killing Yuito is the answer to solving everything. Besides, it seems pretty extreme to kill both the father and the son.
What exactly is your reasoning behind all this? If you can justify killing Yuito, then I'm all ears.
There's no point trying to explain.
That's for us to decide!
What?
I've been wanting to tell you this for a while now, Kasane, but you are way too selfish. You make quick decisions and determine what needs to be done. Even when you lose your cool, you're able to compose yourself. I really respect those qualities. Yeah, I said it, I respect you. That's why I was able to accept you as my leader. But no, not this time. Why should you kill Yuito? Don't expect any help from me until you can give me a good, valid reason.
But...
Whoa there, Shiden. I think that's enough. The youth are so passionate. I like it. It looks like your passion got to her. Continuing to harp on her like that isn't going to get us answers.
Listen, Kasane, we have no idea what kind of things you're bottling up inside. We don't know the weight of it, or whether it's painful or not. The only thing we know right now is simply what happened to Naomi.
Saying that an explanation would be pointless means you have something you should say. Lucky for you, there are 4 open-minded people here ready to listen. I'm pretty sure there are different perspectives you can consider as well.
Tell us. We deserve to hear it.
Yes, we're all on the same team here.
I'm sorry.
So you're really not gonna tell us?
No! I just wasn't sure how to explain it, so I'm sorry I said it'd be pointless to tell you.
Well, if that was the case, then you should have said something.
I'm sorry. Oh, this apology is for making you jump to conclusions, so...
Yeah, I think I got that.
Hey, Shiden, come on. Let's try to relax a little, okay? It's great you're invested, and that's cool and all, but it's also lame at the same time.
Shut up! Anyway, if you're gonna tell us, then tell us already.
Okay. The first reason is what I felt at Kunad Gate. I felt something like the power of the red strings coming from it. The time portal that should be disappearing lingers because of Yuito's power. That's what made me believe what future Yuito said. The second reason is because of what Karin said. He knows that we went to the future.
He does?
Arashi, you were eavesdropping so you can confirm.
Yeah. From what was said in the future, I knew there was a good chance that Karin was involved in some way or another. He's at least aware that a time-traveling power exists and has accepted it.
The third reason is that the Seiran official said Yuito was involved.
I see. So for you, all your suspicions leading up to now were confirmed.
Yes. I mean, they're all just circumstantial, but it's all I have. I'm sorry.
You're apologizing for the wrong thing again. What we wanted was a fair explanation, and you provided one. You don't need to apologize for that. And it's thanks to your explanation we came to understand exactly why you made your decision.
Yeah, I can see where you're coming from now, but I still have a question. Why didn't you discuss all this with us?
I told you. I didn't have any definite proof, and I didn't think you'd believe me.
But I did. And everyone else here too. Some of it I'm still not convinced about, but I don't think all of it's a lie. It's proof that your way of thinking is wrong. That's why we should talk from now on. We have each other's backs here. That's what makes us a team.
I'm sorry.
There you go again.
Huh?
There's a different phrase you should be saying right now.
That's right. If you want to build trustful relationships, an apology isn't what's needed right now.
Oh, thank you. Everyone.
Should I talk to Shiden?
Kasane, good. Do you mind if I butt in?
Haruka, you were listening?
Yeah, I agree with everyone. So I want you to know you can always talk to me.
Friends. I've never wanted friends before, but there's a limit to what I can do or think of by myself. I'll try to rely on other people a little more.
So we failed the job that Seiran official gave us.
It was Kodama's fault. We couldn't help it. I never thought failing a mission would relieve me so much.
Arashi, why are you sleeping here? Didn't you say you were going to check the SAS?
Arashi is currently in maintenance. Please wait until services resume.
Skipping out on work? Arashi, you bring lazy to a whole new level.
Shut up! People need to get plenty of rest or they can't work.
Plenty of rest. Oh, look at the time. It's almost time to eat.
No wonder I'm so hungry. What a stupid alert system.
Wow, so you can't even be bothered feeling hungry? Well, I was going out to eat. If you're hungry, then how about joining me?
Eat out? Listen, Rookie, the city is full of danger. You could find yourself surrounded by civilians or hounded by the crows.
Fans in the press. Must be tough being famous. Basically, you're saying...
It's a pain.
I thought so.
We don't need to go out. We have our rations. It gives us the minimum essential nutrients we need. Isn't that wonderful?
You care about efficiency that much?
Of course. And these rations can be eaten right away. It's my treat. Want to join me?
It seems like you're absolutely against going outdoors. Okay, let's eat here then.
Ah, this soda hits the spot. There is no better beverage in the world.
Glad to hear it. By the way, do these rations taste a little too salty to you?
You think so?
I'd understand if it were heavily seasoned, but I'm just getting a strong taste of salt. It's not very balanced.
That's surprising. I thought you were more like me and didn't really care about taste that much.
Now that you mention it, I don't think I used to care. I bet it's because of Naomi's cooking. My taste probably changed without me noticing.
She likes to cook too. Handmade hair clip, homemade cooking. She sounds like quite the homemaker.
She liked doing it since we were little. And I always helped with the taste testing.
I see. That's why these rations are not to your liking.
It's not that I don't like them. I just said it's not very balanced. It could just be that my palate is more refined now than it was before.
Good grief, are you really bragging to me about your sister right now? How are you two so close when you're not even related by blood?
Because my sister was so kind. There's no way I would have survived in that house without her.
Did something happen with your family?
I guess. Don't get me wrong. I'm very grateful they took me in. But my parents don't see me as family. Not Naomi, though. She's always been there for me, protecting me. And that's why I wanted to do everything in my power to protect her no matter what.
I don't know Naomi that well. We only got to fight together a short time. And this might come off as rude, but that hair clip and Naomi's cooking you hold so dear, I just don't understand their worth. However, hearing you tell me about them has helped me to get to know Naomi. You really found yourself a good sister.
Yes, I did. Thank you for the food.
Okay, we've gone through the chore of eating. Time to resume services.
Seems like you're ready to go back to work.
Before I forget, you can pay me back for the rations by helping me out with a little job later.
What?
Oh, just hearing you talk about Naomi, I sense that you're someone who has a strong sense of duty. When someone protects you, you protect them back. In other words, since I treated you to a meal today, you'd want to pay me back. Or else it wouldn't sit right with you. I'm really just doing it for your sake. I'll let you know what you have to do later. Now, I've got to go.
Oh, that's so unfair. Arashi! This must be what she had in mind the whole time when she said she'd treat me. She really got me. Nobody is better at slacking off than she is.
Oh, Kasane, perfect. Can you get me a soda from the refrigerator?
Sure, but I think it would be faster if you got it yourself.
I need my calories. Burning those calories with my power would be putting the cart before the horse. Don't worry, I'll pay you back. I don't know when, though.
I think understanding you better will make our battles more efficient.
Well, then I guess we both need to understand each other.
Yo, Kasane! Coming all the way to see me? Do you have a crush on me or something?
No, I just came to check on you. Looks like you're fine. Goodbye.
Whoa, I see you still keep things cool. I mean, you're already here. Why don't we go on a date?
No thanks.
Good. Wait, hold on!
What else do you want?
Sorry. I shouldn't have used the D word. How about we take this opportunity to deepen our friendship?
I somehow doubt your motives.
You've been on edge lately. After everything that happened with Naomi, I'm just concerned for you as the team's resident senior. Why don't we let off a little steam? A change of pace over some tea with your trusty mentor.
He may have an ulterior motive. That being said, it might actually be good to talk with him. We're allies after all. So I think it's best that I should, at the very least, try to understand what kind of person he is. Okay, we can talk a little.
Oh, so you're finally on board. Great. Now let's go out on the town.
Am I making a mistake? So what do we need to talk about?
Let's see. I guess an update on how we've been? Although we pretty much already know what we've both been up to. Today's goal is to get you to blow off a little steam, so let's just talk about whatever you want to talk about.
But I don't feel like I need to blow off steam.
Really? Then maybe I'll just ask some questions. Weren't you and Naomi really close?
We're sisters. Of course we were.
But you seem to be even closer than real sisters. Was there something that happened that helped you become so close?
Well, Naomi was always there protecting me because I didn't really have a place in the Randall household. My parents didn't think very fondly of me, and she was the only one who actually treated me with kindness.
Oh, I get it. So you feel like you owe her for helping you through your childhood. Sounds like a great sister to me.
Yes, I suppose you could say that I owe her my life. I wanted to ask him about himself. We've been talking about me the whole time.
You must really love Naomi.
What? Yes. She's the most important person in the world to me.
So, let me ask you this. If you could turn back time to when Naomi was well, do you think you'd want to?
Turn back time?
Then you could go back to the way things were, like nothing even happened.
Of course I want to be together with my sister again. But I can't.
Why?
Because taking away my sister's suffering like it never happened would be denying her entire life.
I see.
Why did you ask me that?
It's just, I've lived a life full of regret, so I'm always thinking about how to face the past. Although, you do have a good point. I guess you just need to accept what's happened.
That's enough about me. I'd like to hear about your past mistakes.
Whoa, that's not really something I can just share with you or anyone so easily. I've got to maintain some air of mystery about me.
Oh, really? Then I won't push you.
I mean, we don't want to close the distance between us too quickly. Let's take this slow.
Okay. We ended up barely even talking about him. I did notice he dropped that cheerful facade he always has on for a moment. I think he might be hiding something deeper behind that usual carefree attitude of his. Although I could be reading into it too much.
Kasane, you've come to see me. Let me guess, you've finally fallen for this sly fox's charms.
Disturbing things do tend to stand out.
Ouch. I demand an apology and compensation. Therefore, I'd like you to come to Kikuchiba with me.
Kikuchiba? What are we going to do at a ruin overrun by others?
I mean, if I suggest we go to Musubi's for a talk, you'd just turn me down.
It doesn't matter where we do it. I hate meaningless conversations.
Just think about it. If there are others, we can fight. It wouldn't be meaningless if we were also gaining valuable fighting experience. If you don't want to talk, you can just focus on the fighting. That way, there's no wasted time.
I can't imagine I can improve my skills training with you. Our power disparity is too great.
Seriously? Come on, just humor me, would you? Please, Kasane?
Why does he want me to go with him? As irritating as this might be a good opportunity to finally get him to tell me about his past. Okay, if it's training, then I'll go with you.
That's the spirit. Don't let my graceful knife skills make you fall in love with me.
Since I'm absolutely not interested, could you fight invisible the entire time? There's no sign of any others.
What, really? They're usually everywhere. Of all the days they're not around.
This is no different than talking at the hideout. Let's go back.
Wait! We'd be wasting a trip if we just turned around and went home.
Fine.
Atta girl. Don't worry, I won't bore you. There's also something I wanted to show you.
What?
It's a surprise for later. Come on, this way. Well, our plans may have gone awry, but at least we can have some fun without getting interrupted by others.
Our goal was combat training. Having them around was the whole point.
Even you must have realized that the combat training was nothing more than an excuse. Oh, this really brings back memories. This area used to be a shopping district. I always came here with friends to blow off steam.
Now it's nothing but a bunch of sad rubble. Gives me a strange feeling.
I mean, I guess to someone young who wasn't around back then, this would look like nothing but a pile of rubble. Somewhere nobody lives anymore. Nothing left but visions. It's almost like the entire city has been left to haunt this area. I know it sounds absurd, but in a way, it's actually pretty funny.
He's doing it again. He's lost his levity. I wasn't just imagining it.
Oh, there it is.
An arcade game?
Not just any arcade game. You operate a crane to grab a prize, and if you manage to drop it down the hole, you get to keep it. This used to be real popular back in the day, especially with couples. This is why we came here. Let's see if it still works.
It's plugged in, but it's not responding. Maybe it's broken.
Wait. No, it's just locked. All right, time to use the hacking program I borrowed from Arashi.
That sounds illegal. This place may be in ruins, but are we allowed to just operate this and take its prize?
Don't worry about it. It's been left like this forever, so nobody's going to get mad if we take a prize or two. Oh, nice, it worked. Ha, look at that. Now tell me which one you want. I'll grab it for you.
There are only plushies. I don't really want any of them, but if I had to choose one, then that one, I guess.
Okay, say no more. Consider it yours. I used to play these games all the time back in the day. I'm basically an expert now. Start it up, turn here, and now!
He dropped it.
I'm not giving up yet. One more time. This time I'll get it for sure.
He hasn't even gotten a single one yet. At the rate this is going, I'll never be able to ask him about himself. Can I get a turn?
Okay, but this is more difficult than I thought it'd be. You know, I bet the store manager put the prize in a position where it's hard to get. Hey, you're cheating! All my hard work vanished like tears in the rain.
You brute forced a locked machine with a hacking tool. So who's the real cheater here?
Well, I suppose you're right. Okay then, I know this just started to feel like a date, but I think it's time we call it a day.
Oh, were you two together?
Oh boy, looks like we're caught. Well, cat's out of the bag. I guess there's no sense in hiding our secret now.
Secret? What were you doing?
He thinks we were on a date, which I in no way wanted any part of. If it were a date, well, I'd call it a complete failure.
Kasane? Why would you say that in front of me? What part of it was a failure?
Naomi told me dates were supposed to be fun. That wasn't fun at all.
Oh, that's too bad.
Well, you're a little too young to go on a real date anyways. And I am an old geezer. In fact, I'm old enough to have a kid your age. Now that I think about it, the major here would be more suitable for me.
Then why don't you treat it like an outing with your daughter?
What's the fun in that?
It's not like I actually want to go on a date with him. I can't imagine it'd be more fun than this last one.
Whoa now, that sounds like a challenge to me. Okay, give me another shot.
Do whatever you want.
I'm glad you two are getting along so well.
There are a lot of things different about you, Kasane. I could say you're an unlikely woman.
Naomi always said I was easily misunderstood.
Yeah, I get that. You just say whatever is on your mind. I generally find staying quiet makes more friends, though. Oh well, that lack of control is one of your good features.
Hey, do you see how great I am now?
I don't know about great, but I do think I've come to understand you a little better. Should I talk to Shiden?
Damn it!
Shiden? What are you doing?
Kasane, I'm not doing anything.
If you're trying to hide it, why don't you go somewhere people can't see? It's hard to ignore what you're doing to that doll.
What? How long have you been watching?
A while. What's the point of this?
I don't need to be bossed around by you.
This is just small talk. We're teammates. Don't teammates talk like this?
Small talk? Okay, fine. This is called Baki.
I know that. Naomi liked it too.
My parents pushed it on me because it's popular. It's completely not my taste.
Then why do you have it?
It's your fault.
Huh?
Because I lost to you one-on-one. My parents are trying to cheer me up.
You told your family you lost?
Of course not. When I didn't reply for a while, they probably figured out what happened. They've been messaging me non-stop ever since. They even sent me this doll. They probably think I like it. But that's just added pressure. That's why I don't want to reply. And just looking at the message notifications ticks me.
So you were taking it out on the doll?
Yeah. You got a problem with that?
I think that's better than taking it out on the people around you.
Oh. So you weren't making fun of me? Ah.
What was that sound?
How are you doing? We haven't heard from you, so we've been worried. Your mother and father are always on your side. Your mother knows just how strong you are, little Shiden. Do your best and don't lose. I can't wait to hear from you. See you soon.
Did you see that?
I'm sorry, but I did. She's a good mom.
These are the types of messages she keeps sending me. I'm a grown man now, but she keeps treating me like a kid.
You actually messaged through the terminal?
They pushed it on me. I mean, we can directly receive transmissions through the brain, but they want to go through all this trouble.
I don't understand why you're so resistant. You don't like being encouraged by your family?
I'm grateful, but sometimes it doesn't matter how hard you try. There's some things you just can't accomplish no matter how much they expect you to. So when they keep telling me to do my best, it feels like they're blaming my inadequacy.
You're so immature.
What did you say?
Ever since I was adopted into the Randall family, I've never received a single word of encouragement from my parents. I don't mean to compare our lives, and I can't say who's better off. But from where I stand, you're loved and truly blessed. I would even say I'm jealous.
I'm sorry for saying all those things without thinking about your situation. Still, my family's encouragement stresses me out. My parents will praise me no matter how spectacularly I fail. That's no way to measure my abilities. I need to be acknowledged by an objective third party if I'm going to improve.
You're not satisfied being loved by your family? I don't understand why you work so hard just to be acknowledged.
Of course you don't. You're the one who won, so I'm just inferior. I trained so hard for years, and it resulted in a pathetic loss to a rookie. I know you must be laughing at me behind my back.
I'm not laughing or making fun of you. I just want to communicate with you. If you explain it to me, I'll do my best to understand. And if there's a misunderstanding, I'll work hard to clear it up.
You want to understand?
That's what I'm telling you.
I'm busy. I'm not obligated to explain anything to you.
He has a lot on his mind. I'll need to talk to him more if I'm going to understand him. I had no idea communicating with people was so hard.
Kasane, listen, I'm not planning to get to know you or the rest of you more than I need to.
That's fine. I try not to get involved in other people's lives.
Right. You don't look much like the social type. That's one of the few things we have in common. I'm not sympathizing with you or anything. Just get out of here!
Listen closely. You can bring out your full potential by working with an excellent colleague. In other words, it's all thanks to me.
Is that so? But doesn't it work both ways?
I should take a break.
So, about our mission from the Seiran government, I wrote in the report that we were interrupted and were unable to complete our assignment.
You mean I did? Honestly, I only did it because nobody around here bothers with the paperwork.
Wow, Shiden, you're so reliable. Keep up the good work.
Hey, watch it.
I wonder if they're going to give us a new other suppression assignment. Karin made it seem like they would.
Which reminds me, I'm curious about what Karin said in the future. It was...
Why now? If you had managed to get here sooner, we could have found a way to cure the metamorphosis and turn them back to normal. Finally. I can finally save her.
Piecing together Karin's statements, Kasane's power must be a clue on how to reverse metamorphosis.
Major Kyoka? Where did that come from?
Well, maybe not. Karin did mention that we should have arrived earlier, so... He could have copied Kasane's psychokinesis whenever he wanted, but he hasn't. If what he wants is the red strings power, then the matter is not about finding a cure. He would take time and...
Calm down, Kyoka.
Huh?
What's gotten into you? You almost sounded like Arashi when she's actually focused.
Really? That's strange. I didn't think I was acting any differently.
Trying to put all the pieces together, maybe you just fell into a trance.
Whatever it was, your line of thinking was interesting. It does seem like Karin thinks Kasane is the key.
Yes, she is very important to Major General Karin. There's no mistake about it.
Do you think the reason I came to Seiran is because of Karin too?
That's certainly a possibility. Wouldn't rule it out. What do you think he's planning?
Sorry to interrupt, but Kasane Platoon has been given an other suppression assignment. There's a high probability for others appearing in the Mizuhagawa New City Development District. Head there immediately.
You heard her. Let's head over and take care of this first. Then we can talk.
You're right. There's no sense thinking about it now, but we should all be careful. This is the area the other report projected.
Yes, our assignment is to exterminate any others that appear here.
Why send us all the way out here? You would think there were other places more worth protecting.
Believe it or not, this area is actually a trade route to Togetsu. Yeah, I know it may not look like much, but it's actually pretty important.
Togetsu may be an isolated religious state, but apparently trades happen when interests are aligned.
In other words, the extent of the relationship is strictly business. So, what does everyone want to do?
Wow, did my ears just deceive me? I think Kasane just asked us for our opinion. Normally, she'd just rush out looking for others.
I see. No one has any ideas. In that case, let's do what we normally do.
Wait, nobody said we didn't have any ideas! Kagero, stop teasing Kasane!
My bad, Your Highness. Don't get your panties in a bunch.
My panties?
Who cares? Anyways, if you have an idea, speak up.
As for ideas,
No, we don't have any. I hacked the system to see what the transport schedule was today, but I couldn't find anything around this time.
That means we can concentrate on exterminating the others. Everyone, stay vigilant and move forward.
Wait, I just received a request for reinforcements. A transport team is being attacked by an other up ahead.
Wow, really? Because Arashi literally just said there weren't going to be any transports now.
It definitely wasn't on the schedule. If there's a transport team, it means this was off the books.
The timing is too convenient. There's a chance it could be a trap. Should we wait and see first?
Haruka, is this reinforcements request coming from Seiran?
Yes, it's an official OSF request.
Then we have to answer. We're part of the Seiran OSF now.
You're right. Besides, we can't just abandon people who need our help. Let's do what we can.
Well then, time to find out what's waiting for us. Let's get this show on the road.
I'll send the location of the distress signal.
Is it me, or are we hanging out a lot?
Thank me later.
I confirmed a water attack. Are you okay? Being wet makes it hard to move. That seems to be the spot.
Kasane, go!
Got it! It's over.
Go, Kasane!
Useless. It's over.
I feel like my procrastination level increased too. Damage to outer shell confirmed. Break it!
You owe me.
Good luck.
How long has the construction equipment been abandoned here? If they canceled the construction, they should put them away. They may be difficult to maintain. I can't understand how they could just abandon them like this. Why don't they put them away?
I don't think there's anything...
Now! Got you!
to understand. They might not be able to operate anymore, but they could still be useful. We might be able to use them for an attack if we time it well.
Hey, snap out of it!
I'm sorry. Thank you.
Got it! Checkmate.
That was a great Attack!
Kasane, I think my hypervelocity will be effective.
Work hard. I'll do this, Shiden.
Kasane, the enemy is stunned and can't move.
That was good. Not quite as good as me, though.
The attack hit the enemy's outer shell. You might be able to break it.
I'm using it.
Time to fight back.
Thanks for the help.
Can you handle it?
I need your help.
The enemy shell is broken. Kasane, now's the time to attack. Aim for that spot. The enemy is stunned. Now's the time.
Work hard. I'll do this, Shiden.
I suppose that was pretty good.
I'm borrowing this.
That seems to be the spot.
I'll be using this.
Enemy is stunned. That was a good one.
I'm using it. I need your help.
The enemy is attacking with electricity. You'll be shocked and unable to move if it hits you.
Damn.
That's a lifesaver.
Go ahead and use my power, Kasane.
That was close.
I'm borrowing this.
It's working. Focus on that spot.
More power.
You've grown so much. That was a nice move.
If you want an easy win, I can always give you a hand.
Let's use Arashi's hypervelocity. Kakeru's invisibility would be useful.
Can you handle it?
I'll do this, Shiden.
With thanks to my power.
I'll do it! It's over.
The enemy is stunned. Now's the time. This is pretty good.
Check.
That was a great attack.
That's gonna leave a mark.
Work hard.
I'll do it!
Go, Kasane!
I'm using it.
Thank you later.
Useless. It's over.
Do it!
I'm borrowing this. I'm borrowing this.
That seems to be the spot.
I'm using it.
You owe me.
It's down. Let's finish it.
Check.
Go!
I'll be using this.
Thank me later.
Go, Kasane!
I'll do it!
I'm borrowing this.
Nice job, Kasane. I feel like we see each other's faces all the time.
Aren't you tired of seeing the same face? I mean, it doesn't bother me if you're okay with it.